Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. It's right now a special time for the Amarr people. It's been Amarr Foundation Day, and right now there's like some days that the Amarrians are celebrating the Foundation Day of the Amarr. And initially, I didn't even want to go to this event because there's nothing really special here at this event in terms of like combat sites. There's no real combat sites. There's no data and relic sites either. The only thing this event has is that there are these resource war sites, and then there are also these parades you can go to get some skill points. And I think it changes for every day because yesterday there was a parade you could visit in Amarr. Now it's telling me that there's a parade you can visit in Ardishapur. So I think that it changes every single day, so you go to a different parade. And it was pretty cool. There's a lot of capital ships. I don't see that every day because I mainly live in high sec, so I don't see that many dreadnoughts at a time. But we're in Amarr, and the reason why I wanted to go all the way here, because it took me 40 damn jumps to go here, and I didn't go here in a Harbinger. I went here in this Apocalypse over here because I thought, okay, I'm gonna take a Amarrian battleship to go do this Amarr event. But I just wanted to do something with Amarr ships because, generally speaking, I really like the look of the Amarrian ships. I'm an Amarrian character myself, and it's just, generally speaking, I like the Amarr. I think they're pretty cool. So that's why I wanted to still go to this event, even though there was nothing special going on and it was 40 jumps away. I still went there. So I went here all the way in my battleship, but I was a bit disappointed to find out that these resource war sites, they have very strict size limitations. So the battleship, for example, can only go to the critical resource wars, like the critical resource ones. The critical like mining expeditions. And the thing is, they're pretty difficult. This Apocalypse, I just fit it up to be a bit of a basic PvE style. I mean, it's a bit DPS focused, but it was not at all having enough tank to tank those sites. It was just getting slaughtered, so I had to warp out. So that's why instead I used a ship now. Oh, I'm deciding to use a ship. I've not actually tested this out in Resource Wars, but I'm using now a Harbinger, and I've never actually used the Harbinger before, but I thought it was pretty cool because it's able to use this Canid skin. I think Canid skins look really good, and in my opinion, if anyone for CCP is watching this, please add Canid skins to every Amarr ship. I don't know why we can't have that, but they should be, in my opinion. Like the same way we have Purity of the Throne and Cold Iron skins on every Amarr ship, there should also be Canid skins on every ship, because I think this skin is pretty much the best skin you can have on Amarr ships. I also think the Purity of the Throne one looks good, but Canid skin is definitely one that I really like a lot, and I wish that we had this on every single Amarrian ship, and I would pay mad plex to be able to get them on my Amarrian ships, because I like the fact that I've got a battleship now that matches this battle cruiser I've got. You see, they match. It looks so cool. I love it. It's like I've got ships that match it. I've got this little Punisher right here, and I can't match it. It doesn't look. It's just it doesn't have any kind of skin, because guess what? The kind of skins for Punishers don't exist anymore. So it's very unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. But we're going to be using this Harbinger right here. It's like a brand new ship for me. I've never really touched Harbingers before because I thought it looked a bit weird with the way the front part is, but I'm starting to grow on it a bit in appearance. But I wish that sort of the front part of the Harbinger was a bit more like sharp right here. But either way, I think it's, anyway, generally speaking, a pretty cool design. Like the wing parts here, I think it's pretty cool. And I was able to just make a basic fit here. That was not too expensive. That was very tanky. So it's using 2 armor pairs right here. And it's cap stable too. And it's got a reactive, multi-spectrum, and a damage control, as well as an auxiliary nano plump, plus a Tech 2 armor command burst. So we're going to be tanking good DPS against Sanchez, which are the people you face in these resource wars. We're going to be tanking 400 plus DPS per second, because that's how much it is when you ramp up this reactive armor hardener. And also it has to do with the fact that the Tech 1 armor ships tend to have very high EM and thermal resist, so that's the damage type the Sanchez do, because those are the people we are going to be facing in these resource wars. So I was thinking we do go and try out this in resource wars, see if we can lure any people to the sites who can do, like, I can act as some like defense support while the people mine. We can do mages. That's mages or criticals. Those are the 2 ones we can do. I have a feeling we'll get annihilated by criticals, but I'm confident that this would at least be able to tank the major ones, even though we don't have the best DPS. I mean, we've got Conflag, we have 700 DPS, but still, it's it's not going to be a really like it's going to take a long time to take out these NPCs. But what I'm thinking is that we're very tanky, so we'll be able to sort of lure the NPCs to focus on us so that they don't attack the miners. The thing is here, there's also this thing where you can do this like foundation parade thing, so we're going to be doing this as well. So I'm going to take off this command burst, and we're going to take now a firework launcher, because festival launcher, because these things can then... what are this? You rip off. Seriously, man. They're doing that on purpose there. Because look at the buy orders. They're doing that because they know that people want to get these to be able to do the events. Let's see if I actually happen to have any here in the cargo hold, because I think I should have one at least. No, I don't. Unfortunately, right there. I'm going to have to buy one of these. I feel so stupid doing this. Wait, maybe there's one in Ardeshapur. I've got plenty of money for this 1 million hit not mean anything, but it's really a matter of convenience rather than a matter of saving money. So we've got some festival launches right here, and we're going to go and use this then to go to the Ardeshapur parade. And it's pretty cool what's the kind of stuff you'll see here. We'll make it plot a route to Ardeshapur. And there we go, a few jumps here. There's also, I noticed that there's a lot of people who like to suspect bait people here in Amarr, and I actually initially started, because my character is Amarrian, so I initially played mostly in Amarr. So I was spending a lot of time here around the Amarr trade hub, and there were, even back then, a lot of people who like to suspect bait people, who just go suspect to try to bait people in attacking them. I fell for it so many times. But there was this Punisher here earlier today who was trying to suspect bait him. I went a long range and then shot a couple of shots on him. Only one landed, I think, because we didn't have the best tracking with this ship right here. He was a speedy Afterburner Punisher. Then I just warped out because he had been using a Kronos and other really powerful ships to try to wreck people who aggress him. But it's just cool here, going back to my roots here in Amarr, because I've spent so much time here in Amarr. Oh, there's a notice right here. Is he a Abyssal Ganker? No, we'll just lock him up just to make him... oh wait, never mind, he's 1,000 kilometers away. Got some mining expeditions right here in Thebeka, so we can go here after we've been in Ardeshapur, actually. He's in a major one too. And it's good there's only one, because then if there are other people here who want to do it, then there's a high likelihood that we will actually be like doing it together. Order of the Fortress Monastery. Looks like some interesting landmarks here. As I said before, I don't spend a whole lot of time in Amarr space. It's just that it's so far away from Jita. It's so damn far away, and I don't like this. It's a change that was cool for a few weeks, but then it just makes it feel so inconvenient to have it being 40 jumps away. Like, I understand maybe you have something that's maybe 20 jumps away, but 40 jumps away, 46 even, to go to Jita from Amarr, it's just so much. You have to go through Losec otherwise, and it's just going to be perma-camped anyway. So it's very inconvenient. I love the fact that before we could go to Amarr to GT in, like, was it 8, 9 jumps or something like that? Well, there's another one in here as well, in Rasile. It's pretty cool. I don't like the fact that it takes so long to get between these two systems. But it's just the way it is. Because Amarr space, I really like it a lot. And if it wasn't for that Jita has so good markets, then I would have very likely just lived in Amarr space, actually, because I like the skybox so much more of Amarr. Ooh, there's so many here. I like the Amarr skybox so much. It feels a bit like desert-like, sort of. And it's not as like brown as the Minmatar one. I don't like the Minmatar one. It's too brown. I like this one. It looks a bit like sand, sort of. And I kind of like that color a bit more. It gives me it feels happier to me. I also like the Galente sandbox, the green one too. Oof! Look at all those ships right there. But it's really a skybox I like a lot. It's a lot happier, I think, than the grey Caldari skybox. Alright, we'll go here and launch the fireworks. Can we launch it? Oh, we have to launch on, like... it'll launch on the Titan. Look at all these Titans. Jonas the Pious. There we go, we got some skill points right there. 5,000 skill points. So I can feel my FPS is going a tiny bit down as well, because there's so many ships right here. And something that I'm a bit surprised is why are all these ships so close together? I would be a bit worried that they would collide into each other. Like, oh, these ones are barely. There's Archon and Revelation. They're getting a little bit too close together. All these guys over here as well. There's some Tech 3 crews over here. cruiser fleet over here. Yeah, they look a little bit, they're very compact over there. I feel like they could have spread themselves out a bit more. All these battleships as well. Like, look at that. They're really close together. But either way, we've done this. Now let's refit in a station and just go and put our command burst on, because this command burst is nice. It makes us get a lot better armor repair rate. Rapid repair charge gives the better armor HP per second. Boosts our armor repair, so every cycle gives a bit more HP. It doesn't make them cycle faster, which is nice because it doesn't consume more capacitor. Or at least I think it doesn't consume more capacitor. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Okay, we will take these firework launchers and put this right here. It does consume a bit of capacitor to like use the actual command burst, but apart from that, it's a pretty smooth ride. It's a pretty smooth ride. So, look, it uses a bit of capacitor, but it's alright. Alright, let's undock here and go to one of these major ones, because there's a lot of major ones actually, so that's pretty cool. There's no critical ones. But we can go to the major ones. That's like the max limit of size of ships we can go to in a battle cruiser. And I really like the way they've done it, in that there's certain types of like tiers for certain ships types, because otherwise what you would have is that like the battleships or battle cruisers would just annihilate the lower tier ones, but they can't go in, so you have to sort of use smaller ships, so it makes it a bit challenging in some way. And I kind of wish they would do that for anomalies as well, so it just you have certain ones for certain ship sizes, so it doesn't become completely, it has to become some kind of challenge. That's what makes to a big degree Abyssal Dead Space very challenging, because you have a ship limit of being in a cruiser, so you can't use anything bigger than a cruiser. So you can't like just take in a T3 cruiser or some really powerful battleship or something like that. You still have to use the best you can with a cruiser. That's what makes you have to bling a lot, and in a way make it very challenging. So we're cap stable here. That's something I really like. We'll go straight in and try to wreck these guys. Now the issue is we've got not the best tracking, so these frigates will probably be pretty difficult to hit. We can see here if the tank is enough, because that's the main thing that I want to see here. We're not hitting anything here. Let's go for these battleships. Probably we will be able to hit them, just we need to get transversal being a bit better. Look up these cruisers too. Gonna start shooting this battleship over here. Grace 88 HP. That's nothing. So little damage we're doing. What? See now, 350 DPS is not a whole lot of damage. Not a whole lot of damage. We need to get closer. They're going pretty fast. 700 meters a second. Yeah, wow. They're actually pretty fast, these Sanchas. But our tank seems to be good. It seems to be very good, actually. Look at this. Our tank is holding very good, and we're taking a lot of damage from these guys too. So we're sort of like a bait, I guess. Even though we're not doing a whole lot of damage, we're doing a lot of raw DPS, like drawing out the DPS from these NPCs and just putting it on us instead of potential miners. So that'll be good right here. I guess it's at least a success in that regard, though we're tanking really good. So people can just go here and mine while I just sit here and face tank all these other guys. Unfortunate that I can't destroy them though. I would like to be able to destroy them. Let's try to get close to this cruise over here, because these nightmares seem to be wanting to climb. Actually, no, look at that guy. He's caught, I think, in the station. So we're gonna go here and try to get this guy who's in 20 kilometers. Can even go with Conflag. Let's go with our medium drones. Try to take him out. Yeah, look at that. A web of fire would help a lot. A web of fire would help a lot. I have a bit of problems with the CPU, and without that third capacitor control circuit, I have a bit of problems with capacitor, and I have to like pulse my armor repairs, and it's a bit annoying. But I could do that, because even without the third cap recharge that I've got, see this one right here, or the second one, then I have 7 minutes or 5 minutes of cap life, so that's still a lot of time. 5 minutes. That's with both armor repairs going, and we're tanking anyway really good. I'm curious now, do we tank well with one armor repair? Let's see. Let's see how that is. Okay, we're getting close to this guy. And another reason we're not doing any damage is because look at this. We're being tracking disrupted to hell, so we're not getting any good shots in. So we have to use the long range, low DPS ammunition over here. So do we tank alright with one of these? No, I think we will have to use the second armor repair. But it's still alright. Yeah, look at these guys are very, very like they've got a massive ability to kite right here. You need to have some good application when you're going into these sites. A lot better than I thought. Let's try to go for these cruisers, but as I said before, what we're doing here is still to a success, even though we're not killing them, because we're able to draw out the NPCs and have them focus on us so that the miners can mine. Now, the only thing is I'm thinking is maybe that the miners will be then focused. If that happens, then what can I do? I can't destroy them. But I don't know. I think that if there's someone is already fighting them, then they'll focus mainly on me. But they're going super fast. Look at that. 1k a second. You need to have some really good webifying and tracking here to take these guys out. Let's take these light drones, take on this succubus over here. They're all kiting so well. You need to have some kind of probably missile ship would be very good, because then you would be. But then again, you have got these guidance disruptors too. Okay, so our drones seem to be doing some damage at least. Look at this. I wonder if it's armor based, because some of the Sancha ships are actually armor based, and some of them are shield based. Let's see how fast his armor falls. Oh yeah, he is definitely shield based. So that's good at least. Look at that, we're going to destroy this frigate over here. That's good. We have some light drones that can at least take out these guys. That's at least glad to know that that's possible, because I thought these frigates would be untouchable with how fast they're going. This guy is being very smug right here. Oh, yeah, we can't shoot anything right here. That's just wasting our ammunition charges. Hey, drones, what are you doing? Why would you almost kill that guy? Now you're deciding to go for that other one. Okay, let's shoot him. This guy's coming in range now. Come on, drones. Take out this frigate over here. But let's see now. We'll write in local, say that there is that we are able to tank here. So we'll just have the drones focus this one. What is this resource war site? Is it called anything in particular? You can identify this. Okay, there we go. At least it destroyed those two frigates right there. See if we can destroy this cruiser too. So we just leave like one NPC on the grid, and it should be alright for the miners to come in. Because I think they only respawn when you destroyed all of them, so you just destroy everyone but one, and they'll be alright. We're going to type medium drones at this point. These Omen right here, they don't seem to be doing anything. It doesn't seem like it, at least. Okay, we'll take some medium drones over here. What's our range with the Scorch? Okay, we're not being tracking disrupted now, so it seems like it's going to be going a bit better. Our reason also that we are just able to not get close to these guys is because we got an Afterburner. We are pretty slow with this Afterburner. And I think we're also caught in some kind of hitbox now of this station because we can't move. Uh-oh. It's a bit annoying. At least we got our medium drones able to do some damage right there. This cruise seems like it's going to go down. This is really cool. I like this Harbinger. It's a nice ship right here. Only thing is, this fit could use a bit of improvement when it comes to tracking. Perhaps even speed, but it's just issues with cap. It'll be really big problems if you have, if I put an MWD on this. I can all be solved to put a bit of bling on it, but I don't want to have to put a lot of bling on it just to be able to use my MWD. That's generally speaking an issue when it comes to the beam-based ships, that they all have to use so much capacitor. But the Harbinger does get actually a bonus to its energy turret activation cost, so that's one thing that is very good about it. Look at this guy. Look how far he's now. It's like 68 kilometers away. See if we can at least get our drones on him. We can recall the drones just in case they decide to target the drones, maybe. Oh, this guy might be shooting my drones. No, he's shooting the Imperial War Reserves, guys. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Now we can at least take the drones on this true power nightmare. So if we just destroy this nightmare right here, and we leave this one on the grid, then I think that it'll be safe for miners to come here. Now, we've got a bit of a time problem, so I don't think any people are going to come in here. Uh-oh, objective failed. Yeah, it took too much time. And there was no one who came here to mine, unfortunately. But it's just the way it is. I wanted to just see how good this thing tanked, really. That was the main thing. And it definitely was able to tank. So it's good if you want to have, I guess, a little bit of a diversion for the miners. I would have hoped to be able to do a bit more in this Harbinger right here. Would have been nice to have some kind of combat size to do. I mean, I feel like at the very least, CCP could have just copy-pasted the Minmatar ones and just replaced them with like the opposing one. So instead of Amarr NPCs to destroy, it's Minmatar NPCs to destroy. But oh well, that's it. Amarr Foundation Day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.